With 16 megafarms, otherwise known as CAFOs, in Door and Kewaunee County, manure is everywhere. There's an abundance of it. All you have to do is go outside at springtime and you see it being spread on fields. But along with this manure comes death and disease. When manure runs off of fields into streams, rivers, lakes, any body of water, what it does is it provides an overabundance of nitrogen, which then allows algae to bloom. And I'll show you a picture of such a stream right here. So an algae bloom depletes the water of its natural dissolved oxygen, which obviously fish need to survive. So the algae takes the oxygen, the fish don't have it, the fish die, creating a dead zone in the river or stream, which destroys the ecosystem. Also, with manure comes disease, as I said. Bacteria such as E. coli, salmonella, all of these things are in our drinking water, in our wells, and they can cause death. So how can the manure crisis be stopped? Well, there are three main ways that could dramatically cut back on manure spread problems. Number one, stop using liquid manure spreads. Number two, start utilizing manure digesters on mega farms. And thirdly, start using manure waste treatment systems. So how are these things going to help us? Well, if we stop spreading liquid manure, then that means we're going to be spreading solids on our field. So, of course, with less water base, it's not going to be running into our streams, not be running into our lakes, into our rivers. So right there, algae blooms are gone. There's no devastation of the ecosystem. And also, it's not going to be running into our well water, so we're not going to be getting sick from E. coli and getting sick from salmonella, all these different things. Digesters, how are these going to help us? Well, what a digester is it's a complex biological system in which bacteria, through bacterial processes, convert manure into methane gas and a product called digestate. What the digestate is a solid byproduct that has all the same properties as regular manure, just a lot less water. So again, without the water base, it's not going to run off into our water as easily. And one of the best things about manure digesters is that through the burning process, it actually kills all of the bacteria in the manure. So right there, you've eliminated all of the potential for disease in our wells. And lastly, we're looking at manure treatment systems, kind of like the waste treatment systems that you have for your city, like we have in Sturgeon Bay and Forestville. What it is, it's basically a big filtering system. So the manure comes through and it filters out by size all of the different components of manure. So you start with filtering out the big stuff, smaller, 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 all the way down to the molecular level, which leaves you with pure, clean water at the end. And then, of course, all of the stuff that's filtered out. And that can be spread on your fields as fertilizer in place of liquid manure. And so again, what all this boils down to is less liquid running into our streams, into our wells, into our rivers and lakes. We want to cut down on all of that runoff. And these three things can do that. So now we all know what can be done to prevent all of these problems that come from manure. But how can we make sure that they happen? Well, if you're a farmer, please consider what you can do to make your farm more environment friendly. And if you're not a farmer, if you're just a normal citizen like me, well, I encourage you to write to your legislature, get your letters to Congress, and see if we can make some laws, make this happen, so that we can live in a clean environment, in a clean county, so that we don't have all of these disgusting, grotesque problems. These are real problems, and nobody likes to have manure in their water. So please, let's see what we can do to make a change.